Hi folks, Debbie Ray here with another plant tale. This week I'm talking about Colocasia, also known as elephant ears, and I'm sure you can see why. These are beautiful. I like to grow them in a pot or two on the container garden of my deck during the summer, and often in another pot by my front porch. You can also grow them in the ground, but in either case, here in the northern regions, they have to be brought indoors for the winter because it's a tropical.
So another option to bringing the whole pot indoors is to dig up the tubers and store them in something like peat moss and then replant them in the spring, 4 to 6 weeks before it's warm enough to take the plants outside. I do that whenever I have extra tubers. I'm not always good about keeping them checking on them through the winter, so I often lose some. They'll dry out on me, and then even if they make it, I forget to plant them early enough. So by the time I plant those, they don't grow until the middle of the summer, and then from then on through fall, they're looking beautiful. So it's worth it with the extra tubers, but I try to bring in at least one of each variety, and I have kept them by this east-facing sliding door. At least I've done that with this one, which is looking okay with the large leaves. This year I put another one by a different window, so it is much smaller, and this is the regular variety. So it has done much better in previous years when I had it here by this east-facing sliding door. So I may come back to this location for it next year. But even so, it's still ahead of where it would be if I had just brought in the tuber. And I have 2 that I can move outside when the weather gets warm enough. And when they are outside, they will look gorgeous. I will do a follow-up video for you. And I will also try to post some pics of how they've looked in previous summers. But that is the story at this point of the elephant ears. See you next week.